Hello, how are you doing? My name is Nicholas, and you're welcome to Investment 101. Investment 101 is a platform where we discuss and we profess solutions to the financial challenges that we face every now and then. Generations come, generations pass, but we are still faced with the same problem: how to make money, how to manage money, how to multiply money. Fortunately for us, God has given us the wisdom to share the little that we know. And we know that this little that we know, if you to imbibe it, you will be better off. Today we'll be looking at the 7 money mistakes people make at their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, and perhaps even at their 60s and at the later years of our life. We have seen some 7 key factors that people make. It's a recurring decimal. We have observed it and we have profiled solution, because here we don't really criticize, we show you the way out. And what we do here is 100% legitimate, 100% legal, and 100% morally right. So tag on with us as we show you the 7 mistakes that people make in their 30s and their 40s and how they can come out of it. It's going to be a series. If time permits us, we can run out today. Otherwise, by tomorrow or whenever our videos are up, you can take the concluding part. Thank you. Now, the first mistake that we make, that the 30s, the 40s, the 50s make, is living without a budget. We live a life without a budget. A budget is a guide. A budget is a protection. It's like a farmer going to the farm without his working tool. When you live without a budget, it's like a military soldier going to the battlefield without a bulletproof. You are exposing yourself. A budget guides us. A budget helps us to streamline. A budget protects us. A budget directs our cursor. So you must have a budget. My people, you must do what? Have a budget. Be it monthly, be it quarterly, be it annually. You must have a budget. Now we have a common, very simple budget that we have provided for everyone who is willing and ready. We call it the 70-20-10 principle. It's a budget, budget made easy. 70% goes to your daily expenses or your monthly expenses, everything, your accommodation, your bills, and everything. Then 20% goes to savings. It's a must. You must cultivate the habit, the mindset of saving 20%. No matter how small the money is that you earn, no matter how small your income, you must dedicate 20% to saving. Then 10% of that 70-20-10% principle must go to clearance of all outstanding debts or credits, whether you're owing the bank, you're owing the government, you're owing your school, or wherever. If you have, or if you don't have, fantastic, congratulations. Then you rechannel that 10% to the other 20, so you now have 30% that you can say confidently this is savings. And as you begin to accumulate it, time will come, you will move it from that savings into an investment platform that we'll also be sharing with you here if you don't have. So number one mistake our 30s, our 40s, and our 50s, and even some 60s are still making is they lack the budget culture. They lack that culture. They are not curtailed, they are not disciplined. So by the time you come up with this strategy of ensuring that you have a budget, you will discover that the challenges of financial issues will be reduced. Then the second problem that we have discovered is the budget of lifestyle creep. Lifestyle creep. You get a salary increase, then your lifestyle also increases. You are staying in an accommodation where you pay maybe $200 per month, maybe $300 per month, and your salary has also been increased to $700. Then you move to an accommodation or to a location where you'll be paying $400 per month. My brother, my sister, you're not helping matters, because you are not the Joneses. You are John, you are James, you are Peter, you are Andrew, you are Mark. You are not the Joneses. And if peradventure by coincidence you answer Joneses, you are different. You are totally different. You must be able to align with your salary. See, that increase, move it to savings. Because if you have a budget where you have 70-20-10 principle, then suddenly there is an increase in your salary. Then move the same differential, move it to the existing principle of 30 for savings. Then you can have more. It is a percentage. You have more. Don't spend it on frivolities. Don't spend it on cars. Don't spend it on locations. Don't spend it on friends. Let me tell you, don't spend it on what people say. People don't really care who you are or what you say. it is our mindset. We believe that people are looking at what I'm putting on, people are looking at where I live, people are looking at the handset that I use, people are looking at the school that I attended. No, it's their thoughts, it's their opinion, and actually they may not even be thinking about you because the world is so busy. So you need to automate a savings culture. You need to move from the habit of consumer to a creator. Then the third mistake that we also have observed is the mistake of no emergency fund. My dear brothers and my dear sisters, every one of us must prepare for emergency. Emergency can come anytime and any day. And trust me and believe me, emergency is not all about death. It can be a loss of job. It can be a loss of accommodation. It can be a natural disaster. It can be the loss of a loved one. It can be the sickness of a loved one. It can be sudden hike in prices. It can be an inflation. Emergency doesn't necessarily mean to be a debt. There can other things that can challenge our joy, our safety, our convenience, and our harmony. So you need to prepare for that day. And the beauty of emergency fund is that it helps you. It helps you to build, it helps you to move, it helps you to be on the go. Now, the emergency we are talking about is setting aside a particular amount of money that can be equal or equivalent to your basic savings. Now you can have it for 6 to 8 months. You keep it. You are building it. It gets to a stage that you can no longer contain it in that fund. You move it. You move it into another investment, and it begins to regenerate. It begins to multiply. It begins to regenerate. It begins to regenerate. You discover that by the time you are compounding that emergency, whether the emergency finally comes or it's delayed, you have so many things to weather the storm when it finally moves. So I want to encourage you. You must have an emergency fund. It can be 6 to 8 months. It can be 3 to 6 months, but definitely have it. And don't just put it in a bank. Look for a high interest paying savings account. And when it grows over time, you move it from that place to maybe to the financial market, to the stock market, to the money market. But make sure you are not leaving the money idle or making it to remain ineffective. So you need an emergency fund. These are the 3 things that I am going to discuss with you today that you need to look into. These are the 3 basic mistakes that we have observed. You see, there is no budget, the lifestyle creep, no emergency fund. If you're able to curtail these 3 things, I want to assure you that you are almost there. So you just need to do is to have a budget, is to ensure that salary increases, you move the money, you remain who you are and continue to save, continue to build, continue to divest. Then the third thing, have emergency fund for the rainy day. If you are able to sustain these things, trust me, you are home and dry. If this video has made sense to you, if you have learned one thing from this, please, I want you to make a comment. I will not make that mistake. Or if you're already in that mistake, you make a comment. I am coming out of that mistake. Share with your friends, share with your colleagues, share with loved ones, share with those that have issues with financial literacy. See, we all went to school. We are taught to go to school, get good grade, get good certificate, graduate, get married, and life goes on. No, there is much more to life. There is much more to having just your own children. We have been made to be creators, not just consumers. So that is why we are here showing you ways at which you can be able to live above those challenges and to also be a helping hand to so many other people. Thank you very much. By tomorrow, we'll be launching out to the remaining 2 or 3 challenges that we have observed that people make that has become a problem to them. Thank you. See you at the top. God bless you.